and welcome to English Podcast. I'm Emma from London, UK.
And I'm James from the United States.
Great to have you here, James. On today's episode, we're talking about daily routines in different countries.
Exactly. We'll share a bit about how our typical days go, comparing life in London and here in the US. It should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting chat. Whether you're a morning person or a night owl, daily routines are something we can all relate to.
So, Emma, how do you usually start your day in London?
Well, I typically wake up around 6:30 a.m. on weekdays and make myself a cup of tea, Earl Grey or English breakfast tea.
Actually, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. I've got my coffee ready right away. And in summer, the early morning light wakes me up too.
Wow, that sounds energizing. I wish morning sunlight would wake me up. Usually I sleep through it when it's still dark and rainy here.
Ah, the classic tea. In the US, I'm usually reaching for black coffee. It's strong enough to wake me up, but tea sounds nice.
Oh yes, tea is a big thing for us Brits. It's almost like without it, I wouldn't wake up. I probably drink tea more out of habit than need. Honestly, I practically need that morning tea to function. Without it, I might as well climb back into bed.
It's funny, I sometimes miss the English tea. Our mornings start with toast with peanut butter or maybe some cereal before heading out.
On a typical commute, I usually have about a 10-minute walk to the tube station, then about a half hour on the underground.
Wow, the tube. I remember visiting London and packing into a rush hour carriage was like a challenge. Driving, that must be different.
Driving? That must be different. Londoners often don't drive. It's usually a quick bus ride or a bit more walking to the office.
I can imagine. Here, my morning is a bit more straightforward. I load up my car, maybe buy a coffee from a drive-thru, and then I'm on my way. Except, dodging some traffic lights or maybe getting stuck behind a school bus or something.
The school bus, that's very American. In London, kids commute by bus or even walk. After I get off the tube, I often see Big Ben from one of the platforms, a little reminder of home.
I always look forward to the drive-thru coffee. In the city I grew up in, it's the same, Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts on the way in. Sometimes I grab a bagel or donut with it.
We have Starbucks too, but I'm more likely to hit a local cafe on the way. By the way, Americans really love their breakfast chain stops.
We sure do. It's like part of the morning routine.
At work, it's pretty similar. I often have an early meeting around 9 or 10 a.m. I usually sip tea during meetings. People joke that without tea, I'm just not English.
I can see that. My first meetings are often around 9 as well, but without coffee, I'd be toast. I really rely on that caffeine kick. What about lunch? What do Brits eat for lunch, Emma?
Lunch in London often means sandwiches, maybe something like tuna, mayo, and a baguette, or a cheese and pickle sandwich. Sometimes I get a jacket potato from the cafe downstairs. It's usually quick, since lunch break is only about an hour.
Jacket potato. That sounds tasty. In the US, lunch can be a bit heartier, like a big salad, a burger, or a quick trip to the diner. Sometimes people bring soup or leftovers from home.
We Brits also love a midday tea break, 11s, at around 11 a.m. for a biscuit or two. It's not a meal, but a quick pick-me-up.
That's a fun term, 11s. We call it just a coffee break at work, usually with donuts or snacks. It's a must around 10 or 11 to break the morning slump.
Haha, yes. We get biscuits or cake in the office too. It's funny how the small break is part of the routine.
After work, I usually try to do some focused work in the afternoon. If I'm at the office, sometimes I'll walk around the block or chat with a coworker to stay alert. Any afternoon routine for you?
I try to take a short walk if it's not raining, maybe through a little park. If the weather's bad, I hop on the Piccadilly line back home early.
We have weather quirks too. At home, if it's sunny, I might sit on the porch with my dog or play catch with my kid. If it's cold, maybe I curl up on the couch for a bit.
Same here. If it's cold or raining, I head straight home and make some dinner. If it's nice, I might stop for groceries on the way. In London, it gets dark early in winter, so dinner can feel late.
Speaking of dinner, when I get off work around 5 p.m., I usually do something quick. If it's Friday, maybe I treat myself to takeout. Sometimes a pizza or Mexican food. Usually there's sports or evening news on TV at 6 or 7.
After work, I often grab dinner around 6 or 7 p.m. I might cook something simple like pasta or curry. On Fridays, I love meeting friends at the pub around 7:30. Fish and chips is popular.
A Friday at the pub sounds great. Here in the States, dinner might be a bit later, around 7 or 8 p.m., especially if we're with family. Maybe grill some burgers or order delivery. We also catch up on TV then, usually news or a show.
Dinner time is definitely social. If not out, I'll chill at home or watch some TV. I usually catch the nightly news around 10 p.m. after tidying up.
Same here. I might watch the news around 10 p.m., then relax, maybe read or scroll on my phone before bed. Bedtime is usually around 10:30 or 11.
Bedtime for me is around 11 too. I often read a book a bit or plan for tomorrow, like deciding if I want tea or coffee in the morning. Sometimes I set out breakfast to save time.
It's interesting, our routines have those little differences but end up pretty similar. For example, I pack my work clothes the night before so I don't scramble in the morning.
I do that too. Before bed, I usually clean the kitchen and pack my bag. It makes the morning feel less hectic.
Good plan. I set my alarm and even put coffee beans in the machine. Little prep the night before really helps in the morning rush.
It's those little details, right? Like remembering an umbrella. London weather is unpredictable. I always carry one.
I learned that the hard way when I visited Seattle. I always keep rain boots in the closet now, just in case.
It's fun to talk about all this. By the way, I have a question. Do you guys really say awesome all the time and give thumbs up? We say cheers in London.
Yeah, awesome is common, and thumbs up is universal here. Cheers is polite and common in a bar, but Americans usually say thanks.
And pumpkin spice lattes. We have our scones and clotted cream at tea time.
I tried clotted cream at a tea room once. Tastes like buttercream frosting. Dangerous stuff.
It's pretty decadent. See, cultural exchange moment. Bottom line, routines give structure. It's nice to appreciate the everyday stuff.
Exactly. Whether it's a rainy commute or a morning sun, these small routines are the backdrop of our lives. It's good to notice them and be thankful sometimes.
Well, James, this was fun. I feel like I learned a lot about your day-to-day in the States, and I hope our listeners did too.
I enjoyed it too, Emma. And if you listeners have routines or stories to share, let us know. We love hearing from you.
Definitely. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please do subscribe to English Podcast and follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
Yes, and share the episode with your friends. We have new episodes coming up about other cultures and daily life, so stay tuned.
We appreciate you listening. Don't forget to check out our next episode and keep tuning in.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on English Podcast.
Bye for now.